What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Solid Snake here to review one of my favorite games of all time, Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum. It is a turn-based strategy game where you play as Yami Yugi as he attends a tournament for a new game called Capsule Monster Chess, or Capmon for short. The rules are relatively simple. You have a symbol which kind of acts like a king piece in chess. If you lose your symbol, you lose. Other than the symbol, you have chess pieces modeled after Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters with varying stats. You start out with a set amount of monster points you can spend to choose which pieces you want to use in each battle. More powerful monsters cost more monster points, so it's up to you to analyze the situation and make the best choice for the current battle. Not only do pieces have different costs in regards to choosing which ones you want to take into battle, but they cost action points in order to move too. At the start, it's easy to end up with more monsters than you can move in one turn, but later in the game it doesn't become as much as an issue as you can upgrade your symbol with the more XP you gain, allowing you a higher max AP each turn. One of the other more useful upgrades is Effect Strength. In Yu-Gi-Oh! Capsule Monster Coliseum, when you make your symbol at the beginning of the game, you have to choose an element that will represent it. The elements are light, dark, earth, thunder, fire, wood, wind, and water. Each element is strong against and weak against another element. Grandpa tries explaining the elements in the beginning of the game, but honestly, his explanation jumps all over the place. I think I can do a better job. The 8 elements actually make up 2 separate circles. The first is light, dark, earth, and thunder, and the second is comprised of fire, wood, wind, and water. These 2 groups don't directly interact with each other in terms of strengths and weaknesses. So for the first group, light beats dark, dark enshrouds earth, earth grounds thunder, and thunder clouds light. For the second group, fire burns wood, wood blocks wind, wind evaporates water, water puts out fire. Easy, right? No? Well, in that case, just forget about it and pick thunder, as it is objectively the best element, as the pieces, when leveled up, basically kill everything in one hit. Unfortunately, quite a few of the elements are based around defensive stats, making them feel underwhelming to play with. Those elements are light, dark, water, and wind. But they might be good choices for a beginner if you don't think you can defend your pieces well. One of the meta strategies of the game is to pick a primary element and then a secondary element that is strong against the element your primary element is weak to in order to support them. While, for example, your fire monsters might be weak to water monsters. If you have a deck of fire and wind monsters, you use your wind monsters to defend your fire monsters against their weakness. Even the AI makes use of this strategy, as early as the 3rd duel against Duke Devlin. It's important to decide if it's even worth bringing light monsters to fight Duke's Kurobos, which are dark element. He can and will protect them with thunder element metal scorpions, which will do a number on your light monsters. I like to refer to avoiding to even attack an opponent's elemental weakness as playing off-color. Usually, if your higher-level monsters of choice aren't strong or weak against your opponent's monsters, it's better to play them instead of choosing a lower-level monster that can take advantage of their weakness. As for the plot, well, there really isn't any. It's pretty much a straightforward tournament arc, where most of the plot is just trash-talking between Yami Yugi and whoever he is facing. It's actually pretty funny sometimes, and the best part is, all lines are voiced by the voice actors from the TV show, and they give some pretty over-the-top performances in this game. Eric Stewart's performance as Seto Kaiba really stands out, as Kaiba just seems completely deranged in his dedication to win the tournament. But it's never even really made clear why anyone wants to win the tournament to begin with. But evidently Yami Marek and Yami Bakura are willing to send people to the Shadow Realm in order to win it. So it must be something good. Hopefully more than the 3 random rare monsters that you can only get from beating the game. Speaking of beating the game, while there is a new game plus, it's a bit underwhelming as it's just the same game with your leveled up pieces. So you just end up mindlessly dominating each battle. You're better off starting a new file with a different element. Since there's 8 in all, there's still decent replay value. That in mind, I have to give this game a solid 7 out of 10. It's a very basic strategy RPG with a Yu-Gi-Oh! Theme, but therein lies the strength. It's simple enough to not get overwhelming, but still complex enough to keep you thinking about the best possible play each turn. I'd recommend it if you're looking for a more relaxed strategy RPG. That said, like and subscribe for more reviews. Solid Snake, Out.